Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you the 2-minute warning. Please find your seats. We're going to start at exactly 10 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the middle seat is for the graduate when they come in. So if you're sitting together, please separate, leave the middle seat open for the graduate. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a 1-minute warning. We're going to start in 1 minute. Please clear the center aisle and make sure that your center seat is open for your graduate. And nobody saw you airline? That's strange. That's really strange.
No. When we get up, she'll give out the award.
Day. I know I have to get back and forth.
Break away.
I have to go in and out. Yeah. Ready?
They're here. We check.
Don't they just come in? Who starts the procession? Come in.
Graduate procession.
Yep.
Center aisle. Give Ms. Rivera a thumbs up.
Good morning. Please rise for the presentation of our flag and remain standing after the Pledge of Allegiance for our national anthem.
Color guard, attention! Mark time, march! Forward, march! Halt! Left face! Color guard, present colors. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please welcome members of the class of 2025, singer Haley Brennan and Devin Chen, as they perform our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color guard, attention! March on, march! Forward, march! Halt! Right face! Post!
The exchange of colors you are about to witness is a symbolic act signifying the graduating 8th grade passing the responsibilities of the senior class on to the 7th grade.
Face! Color guard, exchange colors.
On behalf of the outgoing 8th grade, we present you these colors.
On behalf of the incoming 8th grade, we accept these colors.
Front! Post! Right face! March on, march! Forward, march!
Please be seated. The class of 2025 valedictorian is Christopher Haggis. Christopher had an overall average of over 102 for his tenure at Taunton. He will be attending Staten Island Tech High School, where he is looking forward to being a part of their engineering program. In addition to his academic achievements, Christopher enjoys playing soccer. Please welcome valedictorian Christopher Haggis.
Good morning, and welcome to our 52nd annual commencement ceremony. We are here today to recognize the 383 8th grade graduates of Taunton Intermediate School's class of 2025. We are honored to be surrounded by so many of our friends and family who have all played an essential role in our educational success these past 3 years. It is our hope that you are filled with both joy and pride as you witness the culmination of our middle school journey and the beginning of our transition into high school. We ask for your continued support as we take this next step, because we know we could not do it without you. I now invite you all to sit back, relax, and join us in recognizing the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2025. Thank you.
Please welcome 8th graders Haley Brennan, Sagdiana Ergasheva, Matthew Kramen, Isabella Prisbazewski, and Vera Zazerski as they perform Rise by Belle Mariano under the direction of Taunton alum Miss Bridget Gutch.
Even when I'm told no, I don't take that for an answer. I'm focused on my goals, cause that's what really matters. I'm on an uphill slope, taking it real slow. The journey comes with setbacks. Sometimes I wanna quit the show. I'm told that I should step back, but here's the invitation. No, I won't back down, and I'll stand my ground, 'cause I'm on the rise, right before their eyes. No limit but the sky. I'm ready to take flight. Someday they'll see I'll be exactly where I want to be, living out my dreams right before their eyes. I'm on the rise. As my story unfolds, all the more I take control. Looking back, I've grown. I'm ready for whatever life throws. No, I won't back down, and I'll stand my ground, 'cause I'm on the rise, right before their eyes. No limit but the sky. I'm ready to take flight. Ready to take flight. Someday they'll see I'll be exactly where I want to be, living out my dreams right before their eyes. I'm on the rise. I'm on the rise. I'm on the rise.
Over 300 students were honored at our awards ceremony on May 27th. Today, we are honored to present a few more awards. At this time, Mr. Boyle, would you please come forward to present the award for Principal's Honor Key? The IS-34 Principal's Honor Key Award for Honor and Service is awarded to Gabriella Hoy and Joseph Nidzwecki. Thank you, Mr. Boyle. Mr. Teams, please come forward to present the next award. In the spring of 1972, the late Dr. Anthony Palomini was officially appointed principal of IS-34. In his 7 years at IS-34, Dr. Palomini established a legacy of excellence in education, which continues to this day, 47 years later. The Dr. Anthony J. Palomini Memorial Award is given to Christopher Haggis and Veronica Belarjan. Thank you, Mr. Teams. Mrs. Janicki, please come present the next awards. Donna Vella was a guidance counselor at IS-34 who never gave up on a child and taught her students to be determined and to never give up on his or herself. The District 31 Project Aware Donna Vella Memorial Award is given to Juliana Rodriguez. The PTA Donna Vella Award for Scholarship and Citizenship is presented to Christian Falzone and Ava Grace Manzioros. Thank you, Mrs. Janicki. Ms. Gambatti, please come forward to present the next award. Mr. Sam Voda was an inaugural staff member when IS-34 opened its doors in 1972. During his tenure, he was a grade leader as well as a graphic arts teacher. Although Mr. Voda retired in 1988, his involvement at Taunton continued. No ceremony, concert, or show would be complete without his printing expertise. The Sam Voda Award for Outstanding Service to the School Community is proudly presented to Emma Iacono. Thank you, Mrs. Scambati. Ms. Stankiewicz, please present the next award. Mr. Updale had been a teacher at IS 34, his alma mater, for over 25 years. He had a gentle disposition and genuine caring for the students he taught. During his time at Taunton, he had a tremendous impact on countless students and staff members as a teacher, colleague, a role model, a coach, a mentor, and a friend. To honor his memory, we present the Anton Updale Memorial Award for Leadership and Citizenship to Lorenzo Scotto Diabusco. Thank you, Mrs. Stankiewicz. Mrs. Bolko, please present the next award. John Hudson Dilgen is an alumni of IS 34. His rare disease, EB, made it difficult for him to do daily activities, but his tenacious spirit and his desire to be in school drove forward a tremendous project allowing IS 34 to be ADA compliant, complete with 2 elevators and an accessibility ramp. We are proud to present the John Hudson Dilgen Award for Advocacy to Giovanni Carollo. Thank you, Ms. Bolko. Ms. Bachman, please present the next award. Described as a quiet child with a great sense of humor, James Randazzo loved his music and helping his fellow students in the music department. At IS 34, James played the bass as a member of both the symphonic and strings orchestras. He was also a member of the borough-wide orchestra. At Tottenville High School, James expanded his music skills, learning to play the bassoon. The James Randazzo Memorial Award is presented to Adriana Berger. Thank you, Ms. Bachman. Mr. and Mrs. Clark, please present the next award. A.J. Clark, a former student at IS 34, was skilled at working with stained glass. The eagle, which adorns our Eagle's Nest Art Gallery, is one of the projects he left his signature on at IS 34. AJ's parents are here with us today to proudly present the Andrew J. Clark Memorial Service Award to Vincenzo Lani. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Clark. Mrs. Dresch, please present the next award. Angela Rose Dresch was a vibrant young lady, full of life and spirit. Her enthusiasm for the performing arts was evident in Totten's drama program, Imagination 34. Sadly, Angela lost her life during Superstorm Sandy. We are confident that her legacy of excellence, dedication, character, commitment, and service will live on in the halls of IS 34. Angela's mother, Patricia Dresch, is with us today to present this award to Sophia Riccadelli. Thank you, Mrs. Drush. Our commencement speaker today is Nicolette Slavicek. Nicolette will be attending St. Joseph by the Sea in September, where she is excited to meet new people. Please welcome our commencement speaker, Nicolette Slavicek.
Okay, there it goes. Good morning, parents, teachers, staff, esteemed guests, and most importantly, the class of 2025. This morning marks a momentous occasion in our lives, and I'm honored to have this opportunity to address my fellow graduates. 3 years ago, our beloved Miss Stankiewicz told us something that none of us really thought much about. She said, "Middle school will go by in a blink of an eye." And she was right. Here we are, wearing satin graduation gowns, standing on the field, and smiling at our family in the audience. Most of us probably didn't let Miss Stankiewicz's words reminisce with us back then. 3 years seemed like a lifetime. And as a timid sixth grader who struggled to adjust, the thought of 3 years here terrified me. I mean, looking back, it seems silly, but when you think about it, can you really blame me? After all, middle school gets a bad rep. Between our parents' stories and cheesy coming-of-age films, it's universally known as the awkward stage, a trial and error time where everybody's trying to fit in and worry about everybody else. I'll be honest, there were moments when I felt like I didn't belong. I'm sure at times you felt this way too. There's that beat in time where it feels like everybody has it figured out but you. You feel alone, like you're the only one who feels this way. But one day, just like our parents before us, we'll all look back on our junior high experience with more maturity and frontal lobe development. And, like always, through time, the truth will reveal itself. Okay, so now let me let you all in on a little secret. This whole time, nobody has had it figured out. These years, they weren't just awkward moments of uncertainty. They were inside jokes, making us laugh until we couldn't breathe. School spirit days, partying in the cafeteria, walks to Mikey Bagels with friends, and silently reading after talking over Mr. Mancusi. Between our amazing teachers and the days we celebrated being an Eagle, we have made these 3 years more special than awkward and embarrassing. And in the very wise words of Kelly Clarkson, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it turns out I was able to survive middle school. Middle school wasn't something we had to endure. It was a defining moment in our lives to not only form our future, but provide us with memories we will cherish. Every awkward moment, every uncertainty has made us into something more than our sixth grade selves. We now stand here, taller and prouder, ready to take on high school. And if there's one thing I want us all to remember as we depart, it's that we don't have to have everything figured out right now. We don't need to know exactly where we're going or who we will become. Let's just remember, we belong. And we're never alone. No matter where we go or what path we take, the experiences we have shared here and the people we've become will always be a part of who we are. You will always be a part of making my future self. So, congratulations, class of 2025. And we can now all officially say we survived middle school.
Please welcome the 8th grade assistant principal, Ms. Tammy Stankiewicz.
Good morning, everyone. When I look out to this beautiful graduating class, I see the faces of students who are about to venture into the next chapter of life. It was only 3 years ago when you entered this building, bursting with immense excitement. And I will tell you, that energy took us all aback a drop. However, we quickly remembered that you had just spent the ending of your elementary school time in masks. And for the first time, you would be able to enjoy your middle school experience without any restrictions. It fills me with pride, and it has been one of the greatest privileges of my career to watch you grow. Getting more sure of who you are, building confidence along the way, becoming the young adults I see in front of me today, and showing how much your thinking and actions have matured. The way you carry yourselves, the way you respond to challenges, the way you've learned to reflect before reacting. It's been a powerful thing to witness. It was last spring when I heard Jerry Seinfeld deliver a commencement speech at Duke University that really got me thinking. He cautioned graduates against relying too heavily on artificial intelligence, reminding them that they were too smart to let a tool do the thinking for them. And at that time, I nodded along and I truly agreed. But as the school year unfolded, my perspective began to shift. Because the truth is, change is inevitable. We can't ignore it. We can't resist it. We can only learn to walk alongside it with purpose and intention. Tools like AI are not meant to replace your thoughts, your ideas, or your creativity. They're there to enhance what you bring to the table. And what you bring will always matter more than the tool itself. It will be your curiosity, your willingness to think things through, your courage to make mistakes, and your ability to put real effort behind something meaningful that will make the difference. Jerry also said something that stayed with me. He said, make an effort. Effort always yields a positive value, even if the outcome is absolute failure of the desired result. Just swing the bat and pray is not a bad approach to a lot of things. And that, above all else, is what I want you to take with you today. The world isn't asking you to be perfect. It's asking you to try, to care, to put yourself into what you do. Because effort, even when the outcome isn't what you expected, builds resilience, it builds character, and it builds strength. Sometimes just the act of showing up, of trying your best, of taking the swing, that is success in itself. So keep showing up, keep learning, and trust that with effort, you will unlock new parts of yourself, new opportunities, and a future that you get to shape. It has been a true privilege to walk beside you these last 3 years, to cheer you on, to guide you when you needed it, and sometimes just to stand back and admire how far you've come. I believe in you, I'll always be rooting for you, and I can't wait to see the doors you'll open next. Congratulations, class of 2025.
At this time, we will begin conferring the diplomas. Please hold your applause until every name has been called. Each of these students and their families deserve to hear their name read out loud.
Ibrahim Khan. Lorenzo Scotto. Sophia Riccadelli. Haley Brennan. Nicolette Slavicek. Gabriella Hoy. Christopher Hagus. Emma Iacono. Noah Pena. Veronica Belarjan. Juliana Rodriguez. Vincenzo Lani. Devin Chen. Christian Falzone. Giovanni Carollo. Ava Grace Mancioris. Isabella Prispazewski. Gabriella Ilinardi. Stella Miano. Matthew Cramen. Joseph Nidzwicki. Christian Pisapia. Vera Zizerski. Shihab Sammy. Adriana Berger. Moises Laura. Brendan Matson. Sagdiana Aragasheva. Victoria Cosentino. Haley Abramowitz. Madison McInerney. Christian Skyer. Leah Perrone. Ava Mistretta. Sophia Lyons. Gianni Victoria. Lucia Lo Iacono. Nicholas Milano. Charlotte Lapardo. Janine Dari. Angelica Sorgi. Eliana Sorgi. Liam Laporta. Robert Power. Michael Barnes. Carlo Hayes. Samantha DiMaselli. Kylie Mayrose. Matthew Sosa. Gianni Fiscaldo.
Aaron Mazel. James Pugliafico. Christopher Benson. Mia Uplisashvili. Sophia Sirocco. Joseph Schumann. Frank Splendorio. Michael Burmeister. Mia Perez. Sienna Pentany. Gianna Picarello. Samantha Pendola. Andrew Potak. Jenna Pecorillo. Melania Pristavic. Andrew Panteri. Justin Papineau. Olivia Pachai. Nicole Piagai. Salvatore Pace. Samir Rashidov. Alexa Reno. Diana Reyes Torres. Emma Raytano. Maddox Rivera. Anthony Recca. Joel Rojas. Sophia Rams. Daniel Romano. Joseph Rose. Arlind Ramadani. Mohina Rahimova. Cooper Ross. Janier Rafla. Danior Rustamov. Robert Schroeder. Matthew Schwartz. Amanda Sclafani. Francesco Scalacci. Anthony Scala. Philip Sikolovsky. Nicholas Sblano. Vincent Sereno. Jericho Satriano. Saki.
Sakya.
Say one more time. Niharika Sakya. Vanuk Samathua Wasam. Vanuk Samathua Wasam. Tanglin Shi. Tanglin Shi. Eric Saavedra. Sophia Schuster. John Spada. Valentina Spinelli. Brendan Soto. Ella Strobel. Karina Sofinetti. Corey Taggart. Deanna Snyder. Annabelle Tanjutko. Giovanni Tarsio. Kevin Smaliuk. Isabella Skripko. Emma Tartaglione. Mercy Tawadros. Robert Sisti. Dominic Trombetta. Adriana Tronalone. Gianna Trenacast. Antonia Trunzo. Sanaya Turner. Charles Trainer. Juliette Trebuccio. Alexander Tutka. Lillian Toback. Ella Ukar. Cameron Thomas. Gianna Yulo. Jerome Tawadros. Yaharia Vasquez Santiago. Haley Wagner. Benjamin Wang. Juliana Vitali. Elise Wang. Kyrie Weaver Brown. Alessandra Vitali. Joyce Way. Isabella Villaret. Emery Vento. Chloe Wen. Jolie Wilson. Jaden Velinov. Yeva Babalova. Ryan Winitsky. Dorothy Zhang. Helen Zhang. Frank Zeltzer. Lucas Zhang. Rebecca Zagaroli. Ronald Zhang. Enming Zhao. Victoria Yu. Connor Zhao. Amy Yao. Eli Yamel. Mark Zarkin. Lin Zhang. Anaya Wang. Genesis Alcacer. Ariana Alexanian. Melissa Alonzo. Olajuwon, I know. Hussein Alshuga. Jonathan Aflito. Beirut Aminov. Dua Adnan. Elon Adler. Jace Anderson. Khalil Andino. Malusakan Abdurova. Juliana Arabella. Janir Abdelmasih. Layan Barakat. Aziza Bakhtiarova. Juliana Bafa. Luciana Barbarino. Carla Ayab. Angelina Basurdo. Carlia Rose Astacio. Julia Benjamin. Anisha Bojack. Amir Asaidi. Abdul Hadi Beg. Louay Assad. Vincent Arcelay. Layla Kaban. Anna Burt. Briella Budzaku. Juliana Cassisi. Cecilia Calco. Lexa Campisi. Jude Brown. Aiden Brockdorf. Allison Cario. James Bedreau. Angelo Bono. Alessia Casal. Jason Breyer. Lauren Breyer. Brendan Cascardo. Olivia Chen. Jasmine Chi. Haven Chen. Gabriella Cicchetti. Ashley Chen. Cameron Kiriquino. Iman Shosh. Jake Coffey. Molly Chan. Stephen Cohen. Jade Cavolo. Thomas Colucci. Nicholas Cascone. Ella Chen. Kevin Chen. Felix de la Cruz, Jr. Victoria DePaulo. Vincent Darpa. Jaden DeBlasi. Tyler DiAgostino. Ava DeFeedy. Michael Krupe. Gianna DeFranco. Anthony Coda. Dylan DeGata. Vincent Cordasco. Michaela Della Porta. Stella Conanan. Nicholas Del Preti. Alessia DiMaggio. Hao Xuan Ding. Lucas Didio. William Diodato. Dulce Diaz. Julia Donadio. Adriana Diaz. Lola Denorio DeMeo. Juliana DeSola. Angela Dong. Ava DeSantis. Dylan Doyle. John Donati. Samantha Donati. Joseph Denora. Soccer Ismail. Nicholas Esposito. Benjamin Eagle. Ian Eugenio. Sophia Duskick. Luca Finelli. Luca DeRazzo. Tegan Farrig. Lily Farris Valella. Kimberly Cortez Duran. Justin Farina. Stephanie Dunn. Anessa Duca. Ronnie Fernandez. Lucy Frere. Joseph Frudenberg. Valentina Forte. Nicholas Gata. Brandon Fonseca. Gia Galizia. Francesca Galina. Andrew Fogarty. Vittoria Gambino. Justin Fodor. Michael Fino. Kristen Gambone. Alexa Felicia. David Garcia Casales. Rafael Gandor. James Jovanone. Dylan Glasgow. Maria Gurgis. Matthew George. Eden Goldberg. Evan Goldberg. Luke Gagan. Grace Gargano. Hunter Gonzalez. William Garcia. Hadi Garana. Rose Gorman. Iris Garcia Romero. Ariana Guz. Marcos Guzman Hernandez. Edward Habistro.
How do you say your last name? Dimitri Gumbaritza.
Dimitri Gumbaritza. James Gercio.
Say one more time.
Abdal Hamada. Zaina Hamam. Isabella Guagenti. Layla Greenwood. Arita Hamza. Ethan Henkin. Dominic Green. Zoe Greenberg. Samantha Hanna. Gianni Incandela. Anastasia Anesti.
Good job, Mohammed.
Muhammad Ibrahim. Joseph Irachi. Leah Iseni. Thomas Ibrahim. Peter Iacono.
Ivanov.
Daniel Ivanov. Ashley Huang. Fila Patir Jacob. Janelle Jarrett. Juliana Hildebrand. David Jensen. Valeria Hernandez Cruz. Massimo Kinley. Loren Kinsman. Alexandra Kirilova. Adam Khan. Alexandra Karupis. Karas Kalata. Roy Kang. Eli Kovacic. Ethan Kubasak. Isabella Camille. Jake Yergalite. Parvina Kurbanova. Michael Kurtz.
Zhang.
Benson Zhang. Alexa Lascano. Thomas Lamone. Joseph Lido. Juliana Lavignani. Juliana La Rosa. Olivia Levine. Sophia Lamberti. Angel Lee. Riley Lake. Lucas Lee.
Kuznetsova.
Sophia Kuznetsova. Chloe Liang. Cecilia Lin. Max Maldonado. Michael Majorana. Edward Mahoney. Melania Mancusi. Adriana Maglioni. Gianna Maniscalco. Logan McPherson. Irving Yosef Martinez Arenas. Jaylene Masita. Sophia Martino. Juliette Liss. Miriam Masood. Stephen Mazzo. Elaine Lynn.
Amra Mercy. Is it?
Amra Mercy. Leslie Machaca Martinez.
Migliaccio.
Francesco Migliaccio. Angelina Melnichuk.
Miliotto.
Rose Miliotto.
Mahani.
Ustina Mahani. Justin McKeon. Gio Minio. John Carmine Monteperto. Brianna McKenna. Sean McGrath. Julian Morales. Brianna Morelli. Christopher McConnell.
J&E.
Jaya Nee. Nicholas Nelson. Denise Netchet. Haley Nichols. Mason Nayfeld. Acacio Nieto. Dylan Noel.
Hold on. How do you say that? That's it.
Yoreli Naranjos. Brianna Orland. Alexa Nakla. Alana Otten. Jack Murphy. Salvatore Morris.
Washani. Every time it's there. Washani.
Amir Washani. Not in attendance with us today, Juliana Lang, Sabina Rashidova, and Eamon Benchek. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are the members of our graduating class of 2025.
One more round of applause for our class of 2025. Today truly is a great day to be an Eagle. Look around. Our graduates are surrounded by their loved ones. I couldn't think of a better way to graduate than having someone on either side of you to support you that's been there for all 3 years, that's been there for your whole life. Graduates, give your parents a round of applause. So today you leave the safety of our Eagle's nest, but you go on to become something more important and something that continues and grows as you go along, members of the IS-34 alumni family. As you leave us, your bond will continue to grow because we'll continue to check in. We'll continue to be around to support, and don't ever forget the 3 years here at IS-34 have shaped you into the person that you're becoming. The good routines and the good structures that you have in place are things that you'll carry with you all the way to high school. Because no matter where life takes you, whether you become a pirate or a hilltopper or a gator, a maverick, a seagull, a Viking, a tiger, a lion, you are always Eagles first, and Eagles you shall always be. So now for the best part, will the graduates please stand for me? By the power vested in me, by the City of New York, by our Community Superintendent, Dr. Roderick Paulton, by our Chancellor, Melissa Aviles Ramos, and by our President, Donald J. Trump, I proudly pronounce you certified graduates of Taunton Intermediate School. Congratulations on a job well done. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Taunton Intermediate School class of 2025.